Have you ever thought that you're being manipulated by some businesses? It almost seems like everyone just wants you to sell things and convincing you that this product or service isn't bad for you. And the way they sometimes do it is by using placebo effect. Placebo is not a deception, but sometimes we can use it in our own favor. But this is how businesses use it. What they do is sometimes give you XY qualifications that this product is tested and this and this. And that makes you feel that this product and service is more trustworthy. So you are like, okay, I'm gonna try it out and see, if it's good or not. And most likely your experience is going to be positive with it, right? And so you will be more likely to buy it again and again and recommend it to your friends, which makes this effect so powerful and at the same time dangerous if you use it in a wrong way. Let's go into specific examples of how businesses do it. For example, sometimes they might create premium pricing strategies for you to think that, okay, if this product or service is very expensive, the product must be good. For example, these Marshall headphones. They are initially good and they have very high sound quality. However, after just 2 to 3 years of using, this is what we have. And I am not a big headphone user and they're like in very, very bad condition, if you can see. But it's a premium product, it's an expensive product, and they position themselves as high quality. But this is what it is after just 2 to 3 years of not very active use. I don't know if this is how it should be, but it's just an example. Or there are other skincare brands, right, that claim that their product costs for this price for the reason that it's so good, it's from natural products, blah blah blah. And you read the ingredient list and you see 30 other chemicals and things listed in there. Sure, natural ingredients. Let's define on the packaging as well what natural ingredient means actually. So, right? And then so you buy this premium product, you use it and you think, well, I paid so much money for it, right? And there was a study conducted that claims that people, two brands were using the same ingredients, one for high pricing and one was for low pricing. People who used the same product that bought it for a higher price said that they experienced higher results and better experience with the product than those that used the same product but for a cheaper price. There you go. This is placebo in business. Premium pricing can be really dangerous, and sometimes companies manipulate in a very, very interesting ways, like creating the scarcity mindset. That isn't a placebo, but a lot of psychological manipulations. That's my point, is that businesses sometimes use a lot of psychology to make you buy stuff and to sell stuff. So if you know about these things, so you're more self-aware of what is going on, you're more likely to avoid these things and to make more rational and logical decisions that would benefit you. Another thing that brands do is they manipulate your mind with packaging. If it's packaged in a very fancy way, if you have this customer experience, you perceive that if this was packaged so well, it gotta be a good product. Oh my God, one wrapping, second wrapping. Simplest example is the Apple, for example. Like when you get this new iPhone, you have to unpackage it. Then when you take off the box and it's like smooth, perfect, the smell, these all things influence to your perception of the brand and of the product, thus making it more valuable in your head. For example, there was a brand called Sleek or something like that. They basically renamed the brand into some turbo energy and stuff like that. And they had, the drink is the same, they just rebranded it, and people perceive that this rebranded product with turbo energy, blah blah blah, made them feel more energetic, when in fact that was the same product. So this is again placebo effect, that we believe that if the packaging, if the branding, if the font, all these things changed, that now we feel way different about the product. So the product has changed. No, but our perception of the product changed. Do you know what I'm getting? Like our perception of the product changed. Thus we perceived it as we got more energy from it. And so the brand made a lot more money than before, just because of this placebo effect going on there. Now the next one is professional presentation. Sometimes businesses have these fancy things, like in fancy restaurants, the steak with some kind of autograph, right? They put a stamp on it and there's some kind of signature of the restaurant, right? And so that makes it so a lot more fancier, and you want to buy it, and you think that it's so premium, so good, so yummy that you are willing to swipe the card and buy this thing just for the experience. But in fact, it can be the same steak that you can buy in Lidl or Aldi or in any other shop, Walmart, if you're in the US. And it's nothing crazy, but just because of the presentation, you believe that it's like, wow, it blew your mind. Or for example, coffee. Like, to me, coffee is coffee everywhere. And I don't get the difference so much, like other than in one place it can be stronger coffee, less stronger coffee, that's pretty much it. Whether it is with gold or with something else, or with special pouring techniques, or with some techniques to impress people, it's the same coffee. And the difference is just that it's premium, aka premium, and that it's presented in a more interesting way, that you believe that it's something extraordinary, you've never tried this coffee before, so you want to give it a try. But that's not necessarily a good coffee or extraordinary coffee, and it's again placebo playing a role in it, in your perception. Are these birds gonna finish? I want to continue recording my video. Man, and now the wind. Oh, let's go. Anyways, point number 4, social proof. When we see that the product or service provided has been used already by many people and there are good reviews, we're more likely to believe that this product is good. In fact, these reviews can be fake, or the social proof that this got results can be fake. But we still believe that it's much better if there are good reviews, and that makes total logical sense, but it's still placebo. We would not choose a luxury place with no reviews than a three hotel star place with tons of reviews saying that it's a good hotel. So we would go rather with that than with some good promised uncertainty, like, oh, this is gonna be great, but there isn't any social proof, so you just kind of have to trust us. Unlikely to happen, but yeah, just trust us. Point number 5, yeah, it's when vitamin brand or some kind of wellness and health brand, they announced that this was, man, I'm talking, thank you. It was announced that they announced that this product is lab tested and this will increase your immune system, when in fact there's little to no evidence of that, but we tend to believe it because, well, we just do believe labels. Man, will you let me to film or not? And so after they have done the change and put in the label that, oh, this is lab tested, oh, this is like scientifically proven to increase X, Y, and Z, your performance in this, your cognitive abilities, their sales increased. Because it just works. We just believe it. It's like a placebo effect in us. And so we just believe it, we just follow it, and we buy the products, and it works. But it's just to be aware of that this could be marketing. Like when I buy products, I always make sure that I know what I'm buying. I check the ingredients. I don't trust. Sometimes it's good marketing, you know. So the product has certain negatives, but they put, for example, gluten-free, either low fat. Low fat doesn't mean no fat. So you still gotta check, you know. So, right? like Lantis chips or whatever, they can be low fat, right? Because it's like kind of a seed with high calories. If it's high calories, and seeds generally have a high fat amount, you gotta check. You cannot just believe the packaging, right? So just keep it in mind that placebo can take the control over you, and it can, but you should not necessarily let it to take control over you. Just double check all the information, and you will know that it will not be so easy to fool you, and you can also make better business decisions or implement some of these placebo effects in your upcoming business if you make one. Dude, I barely could finish my video. Where's this guy? Anyways, there's some guy with the car not letting me to film a damn video. But anyways, thank you for watching this video, and you can click to the next one and subscribe to my channel.